Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Captain Kirk, apparently, because the way I'm delivering my life. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Last time, I got frustrated, and I was like, hey, I have no idea where to find this skin of the pearl? Pearl of the skin. Something to that effect. Let me see. Skin of the pearl. I had it right the first time. All right, so skin of the pearl. And basically that is in the Valley of the Wind, and it's supposedly on top of the needle or something, which is supposed to be a rock column in the Valley of the Wind and all that stuff. We went over that several times last time. I just wanted to do a quick recap. So the Valley of the Wind is marked by these two stone spires. That's my understanding from my interpretation of the stuff that we read. Now we're looking for a rock column that the top is not necessarily white but brighter than the others, and I'm falling to my death, but I survived. Hooray. So I'm gonna do that. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to show everything, because that would just be frustrating for you guys, because I suspect this search will carry on for quite a bit longer still. You know, my mind is going places here. Actually, that looks brighter over there. Basically, I'm like, everywhere I look, there are like rock columns, right? There's these spikes basically coming up out of the ground. I'm like, so I'm thinking from like a level design perspective. I'm like, yeah, that's or world design, because it's not really a level, but like, yeah, that's intentional, right? To get you to start looking around and But what I'm wondering here is a lot of the clues and the stuff that we've been dealing with have revolved around like dawn and dusk. So I'm wondering if the tip is not necessarily white or brighter, it's just that it's the tallest and the sun hits it before it hits the other peaks, and that is what causes oh, darn it, Cliff Racer saw me, I'm willing to bet. Yeah, there it is. And that is what basically makes it stand out. I'm just wondering if that's the case. He's dead. But then again, I suppose that's kind of flawed thinking, because, well, maybe it's not flawed, but like it would hit the tallest part. They would hit the tallest one first. And therefore but I've been to the tallest one, unless it's one of these little tiny ones. It's one of these. It's a tall tiny one, rather than that one right up there, the one we basically started this video on. Now I'm also wondering if it's literally like the tip, and it's one of those things where I need to actually just get close and see if I can interact with it. I guess that's a possibility, right? See, it says that it's brighter than the others, and this thing here, like, when I look at the different colors, it seems like this one is brighter. Well, this just isn't helping anything. Having a nice, you know, ash storm in the middle of this search. I don't know, did I?
The door is locked and will not open. The star is the key.
Is this, like, I'm wondering, is this the same sort of deal as with the other door? Like, it's saying the star, so I keep thinking, oh, I need an item for this, but the other door, like I was just talking about earlier, about, you know, dawn or dusk, right? I'm wondering, will this door open up if, like, we go at, like, dusk? Like, we wait, like 5 hours? No, come on, like, can't you see I was trying to rest? Let's see, what time is it? It's 6 p.m.
In the dawn hour under Azura's star, the door is opened.
Oh, see? That, whoa. You know what? This is one of the more striking areas. I don't know, like, for a second here, when this popped up, it's like, I forgot. Oh, you know what it is? It's the illusion with these white bands on the these pillars, it kind of gave it this sort of like a misty kind of feel, which kind of tricked my eyes into thinking this was like more graphically impressive than it was. I was like, holy crap, I don't think I've seen something like a fog that's sort of limited in scope like that. But so that's a really cool sort of illusion. That's really cool. Like I am still running mods, but still, like, this is one of the more, I don't know, for some reason this is a striking thing for me. Okay. So maybe I was too fixated on the whole skin of the pearl thing. Oh, I like this place. This is a cool place. Oh, what is she holding? Whoa, what the heck? I can't actually interact with them, so I can't really tell what they are. Oh, it stopped spinning. Wait, when I get closer, it stops spinning. The moon and star. Constant effect, fortify personality and speechcraft. It's like, oh, this is like, I don't know, I'm sorry. This is like one of the coolest things I've seen in the game so far. For some reason, just seeing that thing hovering, floating around, letting off light, like I kind of don't even want to pick it up. All right. The moon and star. We'll take it? I guess we'll take it, right?
Nerevar reborn, incarnate. Your first 3 trials are finished. Now 2 new trials lie before you. Seek the Ashlander Ashcans and the Great House Councillors. 4 tribes must name you Nerevarine. 3 houses must name you Hortator. My servant, Nabani Mesa, shall be your guide. And when you are Hortator and Nerevarine, when you have stood before the false gods and freed the heart from its prison, heal my people and restore Morrowind. Do this for me, and with my blessing.
I was not expecting a cutscene. Wow, okay. Whoa, holy crap! You people... This is like the coolest part of the game I've seen so far. So, who are you people? Peakstar, you're the first one I saw. Let's talk to you. Welcome, Incarnate, Moon and Star Reborn, Hortator Nerevarine, Mourner of the Tribe Unmourned, Redeemer of the False Gods. I am Peakstar. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask and I shall answer if wisdom guides me. This is cool. All right, tell me everything. Moon and Star. You bear the Moon and Star, the ring of Nerevar. None may deny you are Nerevar Reborn, the prophesied incarnate. The temple will know you as an enemy. Ordinators will mark you for death, and the tribunal faithful of the great houses will hate and fear you. The doubters of the tribes will test your strength and doubt your honor. You will be known, you must prepare and be ready. Well, this is cool. Hortator, sorry. You must go before the counselors of the great houses and satisfy them. For only the councils of the great houses can name you Hortator. I do not know the settled people of the great houses. I can offer you no counsel. The Nerevarine. You must go before the Ashkans of the Wastes people, Waste people, sorry, and satisfy them. For only the Ashkans of the 4 tribes can name you Nerevarine. Speak first with Sul Matul of the Ursulaku and with wise woman Nibani Mesa for all of the Ashlanders. They are wisest in the lore of the Incarnate, and you have already shown Sul Matul proof of your worth. Cool, okay. Tribe Unmourned. Pity Dagoth and the 6th house. All they do, all they are is foul and evil, but they began in brightness and honor, and the cause of their fall was their loyal service to you, Lord Nerevar. You told Lord Dagoth to guard the profane tools beneath Red Mountain, and thus he was tempted. He did your bidding when he tried to keep these tools from the tribunal, and so he hates you, who betrayed him, and the tribunal, who mocked his honor, attacked him, and stole the profane tools for their own use. Oh, this is a cool little twist, because like this entire time I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and then I'm gonna go and take on Dagoth and like, sorry, butt and stuff, and now I'm like, aw, I feel bad now. I'm like, yeah, when you put it that way, it's like, It's like, hey, hey, good friend, I need you to protect the one ring of power. And he's like, all right, I'll do my best. And of course he like succumbs to it because someone is coming after it. And he's like, no, I have no other way to fight off these people. So I'm going to try to use it to fight them off. At least that's the way I'm understanding things. So, okay, yeah, I like that. It makes him a little bit more of a sympathetic villain. Like he's far gone now. We're not going to excuse we'll say his actions at the moment, but it does make you pity him. Okay, cool. Redeemer of the false gods. The Tribunal and Daggerfall have the unnatural abilities and lifespans of gods, but they gained these things by actions that mock the gods and misuse divine power. They were ambitious and unwise, and the consequences of these ungodly acts threaten all that lives in Morrowind. Not the one. Yeah, this I'm curious about. I am a failed incarnate. So what does that mean? So are all these who remain here with me in the cavern of the incarnate. I survived the blight, but I fell in battle with an ash vampire. I could not master the arts of war, nor could I learn the ways of the great houses. They would not have accepted me as Horditor. Take these few poor things. They are of no use to me. Embroidered belt has been added to your inventory. A travel stained pants have been added to your inventory. I think that was the last topic, right? No, wisdom guides me. I will answer when I can and with what I know, but the visions of Azura are often obscure for two reasons. One, because the future cannot be known and choices may always be made. Two, because truth is not clear or simple. Azura's riddles warn us to think long and hard. They force us to search carefully for truth and meaning, and not to rely only on impulse and force. Okay, that sounds like wisdom. Okay, well that's... What was your trade? An ancestor has no trade, but to guard and counsel the living kin. Okay, now there were a couple other things that were brought up, like the profane tools. Kagranak, High Priest of the Dwemer, forged enchanted artifacts to steal the power of the gods. Nerevar fought the Dwemer to prevent this blasphemy, but Daggerfall took these tools to make himself a god, and the Tribunal took these tools to make themselves gods. Though the Tribunal sought to do good with their power, they are tainted by the same corrupt desires that moved Daggerfall. Okay. Now, what was it that got me the items here when I asked not the one? I'm kind of curious about the others. Whoa, I've got Shadow Shield and Shield of Wounds. I should probably do something with these here. Armor rating 123. Yeah, because I don't have heavy armor. Doesn't make any sense for me to be using these, but embroidered belt, fortify willpower. And the other one was pants, right? It's a pair of travel stay and pant. Levitate 10 points for 30 seconds on self. Okay, that's kind of cool. Another levitate spell. I'm wondering, do each of these people have something else they'll give me, or was it just basically they all have the same dialogue and it just depends on who you talk to? Let's see. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Teria. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I was a holy crusader of the temple in the golden era of the Tribunate. Tribunate? I contributed substantially to the writings that were later suppressed by the temple, and now would be called apocrypha. I followed the Tribunal unquestioningly, to my regret. I never believed in the Nerevarine prophecies until it was too late. Take my humble possessions with my blessing. Anateria's mace has been added to your inventory, and the 36 Lessons of Vivek Sermon 12 has been added to your inventory. Journal has been updated. The Ghost of Peakstar gave me a belt and pants. The Ghost of Anateria gave me a book. Oh, sorry, belt and pants, yeah. A book and a mace. Interesting. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Erur Dan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope. Ask, and I shall tell you my story. I saw Morrowind fall to the Empire. I lived through the humiliation of the surrender, swore hatred and vengeance against Imperial and Tribunal alike for their betrayals. In later years, I despaired and turned to Red Mountain, where I grew old and died fighting the Blight and Red Mountain monsters. Take my weapons and armor. I have no further use for them. A spear and cuirass. Oh man, I've got to clean up my inventory here. After this, I should probably warp back to my place and drop some things off. So, got a poison spear. Okay, whoop-de-doo. Where's there it is. Cast and use, restore health, 11 points on self, and restore fatigue on self. Yeah, it's not really impressive. Like, some of this stuff, I want to hang on to it because, no, I'm over encumbered. All right, well, I guess we'll drop these things off here. I really don't see myself needing to use that especially. I might come back later and just sort of grab them so that I can, like display them somewhere, because these are like unique items. These are kind of cool. I'm going to leave your mace with you as well. I'm going to keep the book though, because I will probably want to read that. But thank you for your gifts. All right, you two. Welcome, Incarnate. I am Edreni Nerothan. I was not the one, but I wait and hope, ask, and I shall tell you my story. I lived in the late years of the Tribunate, and behind the scenes, I helped us demoralize, then repel the Akaveri invaders. I knew nothing of the Nerevarine or Dagoth-Ur until I took refuge with the Ashlanders. I died a fool, trying to loot ruined Kogarun. Here, take these. Maybe there's something in the world left worth stealing. Master's Lockpick and Master's Probe. Alright, well, I'll hang on to those because I could probably use those too. Kanun Chodala. My story. I was in Ashkan. Ooh. I led my people against the Akaviri, while the Cyrodiil dogs fled before them like Kaguri. I quested deep into the strongholds and Red Mountain, cleansing the unclean things in their own blood. I did not heed the counsel of the women, and to my shame, I craved glory, but never saw my real enemies. My axe and boots are yours, with my blessing. Alright. Let's see your axe. And my axe! Sorry. That wasn't gruff enough for a dwarf. Or for a Dunmer, for that matter. And my axe. There we go. Fortify attack, 30 seconds of self. Cool, heavy, don't need it. Crap, what was the other thing he gave me? It was an axe and something. Pair of boots. Pair of boots. Kanun Chodala's boots. Cast when used, fortify endurance and speed. I'll leave these with you, buddy, but I do appreciate the sentiment. And Hort Led, how are you doing? Welcome, Incarnate. I am Hort Led. Blah blah blah. I shall tell you my story. I died 400 years ago in the last days of turmoil and unrest after the Empire came to Morrowind. I was a thinker and not a doer, and though I was marked by the stars, I was not a hero. Take these things of mine, my bones won't complain. Sithis has been added to your inventory, and Hort Led's robe has been added to your inventory. All right. I'm guessing Sithis is probably a weapon of some sort, but let's take a look at the robe first. Hort Led's robe. Turn undead and shield. That's cool. We're just going to drop it at our feet, though. And I'm guessing you are a weapon. Sithis? Did it say Sithis? I got 2 ebony broadswords. I should probably drop those off, too. No, it's not. What is Sithis? Gave me a book and a robe. Ah, a book. It's a book. Oh, well, then we'll definitely hang on to that, because we do like books. All right, so basically, next 2 trials. So, Nibani Mesa shall be my guide. I must return to her and seek counsel. All right, so I've got to go back to Nibani Mesa, which I'm pretty sure is where I came from in the first place. All right. I like this. That was one of the cooler sort of encounters. Like, we have the little cutscene, we turn around, and then BAM! There's, you know, there's ghosts all around their bodies. I'm assuming these are like their mummified remains or something, right? I guess. I don't know. This is cool. I've never been this far in the game before. It's kind of cool. It's exciting. I mean, we passed the point where I've gotten to before a long time ago, but like, so this is like really cool. This is really new territory for me. All right, so we're gonna go back to my, oh no, because we want to get all the way up there, right? But I feel like I'm so loaded down. No, you know what we'll do? We'll go to the camp first, and then I'll drop off my stuff and all that crap. Yeah. So I'm gonna run back to the camp, and I'll see you there. All right, and we have arrived back in the camp. Wise Woman's Yurt. It's pretty. Yes,
Welcome,
okay.
friend. You're nearly a legend around here. Please, talk.
Nearly. By the time this game is done, we will be a legend. Anyways. I shall be your guide to the 7 trials on the path of the narrow Vereen. Ask and I shall answer with Azura's blessing. I'm supposed to go talk to the other guy, aren't I? Yep, I'm not supposed to be talking to you. I'm supposed to go, I just remember that. I was initially sent out here by...
Welcome, friend.
You.
You're nearly a legend around here. Please, talk.
Yes, I will. You have passed the 3rd trial. Before you lies the 4th trial and the 5th trial. I have spoken with Nibani Mesa, and I know these trials. You wish to be called Urshulaku Nera Vereen, but first, would you hear the counsel of Sulmatul? Sure, let's hear the counsel. Good. First, I would give you warning. When you are called Nera Vereen, the word must spread, and many must hear. Your enemies will hear and come seeking your blood. And such friends as you may have among the great houses, those who heed the words of the temple, they may forget their love for you. If you have business with the people of the houses and temple, you may wish to conduct that business first, before you are named Nera Vereen. Second, I tell you, seek the counsel of wise woman Nibani Mesa, for you are an outlander and ignorant of the ways of our people. Nibani Mesa can tell you of the other tribes, of their ways, and of their Ashkans. I'm having a hard time talking this morning. Probably have to stop things soon. Ashkans. If you do not know these things, you will make many mistakes and waste precious time. That is my counsel. Now, if you wish to be named Urshulaku Nera Vereen, we may speak of these things. As long as I'm still allowed to go into my stronghold and nobody's going to be like, die! You know, as long as nobody's going to see me like a vampire, then we're probably good. I know some people are going to be like, but I'm pretty sure for the most part I'll still be able to use shops and stuff, so I'm fine with that. Let's do it. Name me Urshulaku Nera Vereen. Very well, you wish to be called Nera Vereen. I know you, and am disposed to do so. But first we must speak of need and duty. Before I name you Nera Vereen, you must understand why a war leader is needed, so you may tell others. And before I name you Nera Vereen, I must see that you know your duty. Only when we have spoken of these things shall you be called Nera Vereen. So should I go talk to Nibani Mesa first? It sounds like I'm supposed to talk to Nibani Mesa first, and then come back and talk to him about need and duty. Okay, we'll do that. All right, I don't know what I'm supposed to be talking to you about. You must go to Ashkan Nusul Matul to be named Urshulaku Nera Vereen. I am confident that he will approve you, but I am sure he has things he wishes to say beforehand. Yeah, I have a feeling...
May you find me...
I have a feeling it was more of a comment about like, hey, throughout this process, I want you to be talking to her
I'm very
frequently.
happy to make your acquaintance.
Yes, shh, I'm talking. And I was planning on it anyways because Azura told us to, right? So, all right, talk to me about need and then duty. Know the words of the prophecies. The curse of Dagoth and the 6th house threatens our land. The false gods lie and offer false hope of protection. You bear the moon and star of Nerevar. Azura's hand is upon you. These are the proofs you must show to all people as Urshulaku Nera Vereen. All right, tell me the words of the prophecies. The curse of Dagoth. From the unmourned house have come forth the 7 curses. The 6th house is a great evil and a great danger to all people. This is the need. You have seen this need. You have fought the 6th house. You have known the curse of Corpus. You have harrowed Kogarun and seen the darkness that lies within. When you tell your story, others may be shown the proofs. All right, false gods. You have learned the lies of the tribunal and the false hope they offer of protection from Dagoth. We have heard the priest's own words of the apocrypha, and we know them to be true. We have heard the words of the dissident priests, and we know them to be true. The false gods have broken their promises and have taken up the tools of the enemy. This is a great evil and a great danger. I'm not sure if we read this before. I'll read it again anyways, just in case. Nerevar. In ancient days, the deep elves and a great host of outlanders from the west came stealing the land of the Dunmer. In that time, Nerevar was the great Khan and war leader of the house people, but he honored the ancient spirits and the tribal law and became as one of us. So when Nerevar pledged upon his great ring of the ancestors, one clan under Moon and Star, to honor the ways of the spirits and rights of the land, all the tribes joined the house people fighting a great battle at Red Mountain. Though many Dunmer tribesmen and housemen died at Red Mountain, the Dwemer were defeated and their evil magics destroyed, and the Outlanders driven from the land. But after this great victory, the power-hungry Khans of the great houses slew Nerevar in secret, set themselves up as gods, and forgot Nerevar's promises to the tribes. But Nerevar will come again and cast down the false gods, and by the power of his ring will make good his promises, honor the spirits, and drive the outsiders from the land. I suspect that when we talk to some people, we'll need to be wearing that ring. I get that impression. And then show to all people as Ursulaku Nerevarine. Okay, let's talk about duty. Duty it's D. It's up near the top. Good job. You shall be Nerevarine of all the tribes and Hortador of all the great houses. You shall eat the sin of the unmourned house and free the false gods. You must defeat the sixth house and Dagoth-Ur. You must free the tribunal from their curse. This is the burden of prophecy. This shall be your duty as Ursulaku Nerevarine. All right. I think you've probably already told me about Dagoth-Ur, but it's an option, so let's rate it. I want to get all the information. Make it fresh. Dagoth-Ur is the devil and the enemy. Dagoth-Ur and his beasts and servants are the source of many evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth-Ur dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin called ash vampires and by legions of deformed monsters. Ursulaku Nerevarine. Before my hearth and kin, and before the people of the wastes, I name you Ursulaku Nerevarine, war leader of the Ursulaku and protector of the people. In token of this, I give you the teeth, which shall be a sign to all Dunmer that you are the Nerevarine, and that the Ursulaku shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead, or until you give this back into my hand. Your journal has been updated. Teeth of the Ursulaku has been added to your inventory. Cool. So I gotta go find the other, there's what, 3? There's what, Ursulaku, I'm guessing the other one's, Zainab? I don't know. Arabenis, I don't know. I'll have to look into that, and I'll go talk to Nibani Mesa, who will probably be able to give me a little bit more guidance on that. But yeah, so now we want to basically get the approval of the different Ash tribe people. Yeah, well, I'll definitely need some guidance, because I'm like, wait a second, I don't know what I'm doing here. I do want to see what are the teeth right there. Resist paralysis 10% on self, constant effect. That's cool. All right. That's cool. I could wear that. It's a very lovely looking necklace with teeth coming out of it. Sure. All right, so that is going to do it for this outing into the game. I'd like to thank you all for joining me. Next time we're going to figure out where the different camps are, what we need to do. No, that's not what we're doing. He shook his head at me. I'm okay. We'll figure it out next time. So if you liked, the video, you liked the things, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you did not, leave it a big thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on. Like, I should put my hands down. Like it's like, hi. Like she just looks perfect. You put it perfectly.